Good morning, students. Topic is Topographical Map, Part 3rd. In this part, we are going to study about types of settlement, drainage pattern, and how to identify man-made and natural features. Types of settlement pattern. Here we have different types of settlement. First is nucleated pattern. In this you can see the blocks are very close to each other. These block means huts or houses which are very close to each other, and it shows that it is very compact or nucleated. The other word which can be used for this is clustered. Okay. Second is dispersed pattern. It means scattered. It is mostly found in remote areas or agricultural farm. Houses are far from each other. Linear pattern. This type of pattern is developed along the road or riverside for the development, for the communication, and for the economic growth. First, linear settlement. You can see a river and two settlements are here, Dhalpura and Dhalpi. These are on the both sides of the river, so it shows that it is developed here for the economic development of the town. Nucleated settlement. You can see this is Anadra. This is the nucleated one. Here the red color blocks are very close, compact, so it is a nucleated or compact settlement. And here this is a well developed town. Why? Because it have a PTO, that is a post and telegraph office. Then it have DB, Dak Bungalow. Then it have a police chowki in this area, and from the side of this town passes a metal road. Metal road means it's a concrete road which can be used for the traveling, for carrying the trade from one place to another. So if this type of question will ask which settlement is the most developed settlement in the given map extract, if any of the government infrastructure like PTO, Dak Bungalow, police chowk is present in that particular settlement, then that is a well-developed settlement. If road passes through this metal road, then also it is a well-developed settlement. Scattered or dispersed. This type of settlement is found in remote areas or hilly areas. Farms. Now this one is agriculture farm. You can see red color blocks here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These red color blocks are permanent hut which is in the farms. Now next is drainage pattern. First is dendritic drainage pattern. It looks like a branch. It means it is a uniform system of flowing of a river, and streams and tributaries is joining the main river. So when the streams or tributaries joining the main river, they join at 45-degree or 60-degree angle, forming a triangle. Here you can see. Okay, all these are triangles have been formed. So it is a dendritic. Now in this map you can see this is a dendritic. You can see it's a triangle here, triangle here, triangle here. So this shows that this is a dendritic pattern. Here they are forming the 60-degree or 45-degree angle. Tributaries to the main river or streams to the main river. Now next is trellis drainage. Here it has happened in those area which have soft rock and hard rock belt. So soft rock is cut during the rainy season, and small streams joins the tributaries, and tributaries joins the main river. So when they flow, they roughly make a 90-degree angle, and if you just draw a angle, you find that it is a rectangle has been formed here. All over rectangle you will get. That is a trellis. Now here you can see the trellis. Here this is a river, tributaries are there which is joining the main river, and they all are forming the rectangles. Okay, here also, this side also rectangles has been formed. Radial. Now in this most of the streams are flowing in all the directions, and this area is mostly a hilly area. From during the rainy season, water can flow in any direction because of its slope. Now you can see this is of areas where you can find that there are mostly radial system. This is a hilly area, 522, and you can see the direction of the river in all the direction here and there. So this shows that this is a radial system. Here also, here you can see it's flowing in all the direction. Even in this figure also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the different directions where the streams are flowing. So they are following the radial pattern. Man-made and natural features. Topographical map uses sign and symbol to show the minute details of a place. Like man-made features are temple, survey trees with number x-axis, that is any number can be given to it. Well, that is in blue color, settlement pattern, red color block, metal road, unmetal road, railway tracks, cart tracks, causeways, post office, police chowkis. These are the different features, man-made features which has been shown in the following map. Now you can see here, hut is given here. The red color block is a permanent hut which has been shown everywhere. Okay, so permanent hut. Next is settlement. If all the red color blocks are together, they form a settlement. This is a compact as well as linear settlement because it is on a line of a side of a road. Then unlined well. Just near my indicator, red color, there you can see the blue color circle, and this is an unlined well which is on a surface without any boundary. Metal road. Now this is a red color thick line which is passing here. It's a metal road. Next is footpath. This is found in the area of agriculture area where the people walk, and this symbol is showing the footpath. Now causeway. Here you can see the red color circle which I made. Below that causeway, this word is also written here, causeway. And then causeway means it's a raised platform over a minor stream. Means during the rainy season this area can't be used. So what they had done, they had made a raised platform over minor stream so that they can cross during the rainy season also. Now cart track. This is a thin red color line passing through all the map. Okay, so this is a cart track formed because of moving up of cart here. Well, blue color dots here all over, that shows perennial well. Okay, this well, and it is used for the irrigation purpose. Now temple. This is the infrastructure here you can see. This is a religious place people are following. So this is a temple which can be easily seen by following the convection sign and symbol. Okay. Now next one is natural features like trees, rivers, streams, broken ground, sand features like sand dunes, island, physical features like hills, waterfall. All these are different type of natural features which are present here in this following map. Now you can see here, first one is hill. Here this is hill, brown color lines are shown here in this area, so this depicting the hilly region. Now next is forest. Forest is shown in green color, so this is a hilly area and it's green, so it is a green area, that is a forest area. It is also known as jungle here. Now throughout the map you can find this type of small green color, and this indicates all over that these are the trees which are grown by own. Now here it is dry river in the northwestern corner. Why it is dry river here? Because this region receives the seasonal rainfall, okay, only for a short period of time. Then this is a barren land. This is area of a barren land here. Then you can see here black color lines. These are number of black color lines are here, and these black color lines indicates dry stream. Now here you can see that is a dry tank. This portion you can see here, and between there is a dry tank, okay, which can be used only during the rainy season, otherwise it becomes dry. Now next, it is here island. It's a river has dried up and there's a area which is risen up, and that risen up area is indicated as an island. Broken ground. Now this is the broken ground area. You can see this is a black color curved lines. It's a broken ground. It is formed due to the weathering. Means this area receives seasonal rainfall, less rainfall, but after that there's a high temperature. So the cracks develops, and that process is here known as broken ground, or because of weathering it is formed. Barren land. This is a barren land area, and this barren land is mostly area where cultivation is not possible. So it is also known as bad land. Next is sand dune. This area where the agriculture has been done, it is yellow in color, but over this yellow you can find that minute points are there that is in brown color. Okay, the brown color dots are here. When these brown color dots are compact like this, then it is known as sand dune. You will find here at the southern portion also. Sand dune is a hill of a sand. Okay. Next is depression. Depression is here. DEP. Now depression means lowland area. Now this one is perennial water channel. Perennial water channel means it's a blue color line you can see here. It's a blue color line. This blue color line is indicating that this area have perennial water channel, that is riverbed has dried up, but still a very narrow water channel is flowing in this region. Thank you. I think the chapter is clear to you all now.